Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of XahTV Talk Show. Video check, audio check, and today is 2021, July 25th. And today we are going to do emacs Lisp coding and some Wolfram language coding, okay? So let me summarize what's going on. Okay, so let me start to say what are we going to do, okay? So we are going to write several commands. One of them is we are going to basically write 3 emacs Lisp commands to work with Wolfram language. One of them is XAH lookup Wolfram doc. That is, if you have a word in Wolfram language, let's say parametric plot, then you whatever name, you can just press a key and you'll go to a Wolfram language documentation. You'll see it in a moment. Okay, so lookup Wolfram doc, that's one command. And XAH Wolfram reference linkify, that is another command. That is, if you have a Wolfram language reference link in the buffer, you press a key, it becomes a link. URL becomes a link with special format. I'm gonna explain. And the other command we're gonna write is Wolfram word to link. So if you have a Wolfram language function name, you press a key, it becomes a reference URL link to the Wolfram documentation for that function. So, and here is some example URL we're gonna test. So that's the emacs Lisp part we're gonna do. So this is gonna be a lot. I don't think nobody is here watching, so I'm gonna do it myself. Then I'm going to do some random stuff. Okay, demonstration of the Wolfram language. For example, this is a client bottle. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so let me tell you, yesterday I did a video on writing a XAH Wolfram mod. So, and that is complete, my guys. So let me show you. Okay, so let's start a Wolfram language code template. So so here is Wolfram language. So you paste it, you can see all the function names, built-in function names in Wolfram language, built-in function symbols, because Wolfram language is just like Lisp. Okay, so this you call these symbols. Wolfram language name, function names are all colored. You see, hold on a second. Why is this sign not colored? Okay, so you need a space in between. We can fix that. Okay, so you see this sign is not colored. So let's go to Wolfram language source code. Okay, I mean Wolfram language XAH Wolfram mod source code. Let me show you the fruit of yesterday. And okay, XAH Wolfram mod. Okay, so you can see here is the documentation, and we just wrote this yesterday. So there are 2,200 lines of code. Okay, and but most of it is Wolfram language function names. There are 7,000 function names, as we showed yesterday. So 2,000 of the lines are Wolfram language function names, and another, let's see. So yeah, 2,000 of them. Yeah, so the source code is about 200 lines. Okay, but we're gonna improve a lot because we just started this XAH Wolfram mod. Now, the licensing part you are interested. I don't think it's going to be free. I've been doing open source for 20 years, and that left a bad taste in my mouth. Like testing a greasy coin in your mouth. So I don't think it's going to be open source. I'm gonna sell it. So you can buy it now. Send me $5, PayPal, Patreon. Mention. Send me money, $5 for now. I'm gonna increase the price as I start to work add a lot features. Possibly eventually it's going to connect via MathLink, the Wolfram language protocol, so that you can actually evaluate like a shell. Connect to Wolfram script. Wolfram script is free, or Wolfram engine. You can evaluate Wolfram language code. Fantastic. So here's the source code. So let's go back to talk show page. Let me write down. So yeah, you do that. Send me money. Okay, that's what I'm here for. I need to eat. And okay, so many things to do. Okay, so we gonna a lot of things to do. So Wolfram language, XahWolfram Mod. Okay, let's write it down. XahWolfram Mod. Okay, so that is we talked about XahWolfram Mod. Let's show gonna be okay, and let me quickly do. Okay, so yeah, we mentioned before we have a bug here. Let's fix it. So you can see this sign function name. Sign is a built-in function, but this part is not colored. We need to fix it. So let's fix it. So some emacs lisp coding. So let's do. Okay, I need a key. I need a key shortcut to directly call metax. You see. Okay, hold on a second. Let me show you this. Okay, so I need a key to invoke Wolfram language mod. So let's do that. Let me just do that. XAH emacs key binding. Okay, so you go here. So fly. Where's my key binding for Wolfram language mod? Yeah. So here. Command dump, okay, a bunch of keys, kind of my personal keys. So XAH Wolfram Mod, okay. So the key will be W. So it's gonna be space W. That gets you to Wolfram language mod. So evaluate this code and let's try it. Describe key space W. It's undefined. What the fuck? XAH dump mod. Okay, so actually, so you need to. So first of all, let's add it here. Okay. So anyway, evaluate this, and also we need to evaluate somewhere else here. Okay, evaluate it. So now I call space Control H. So you can see here, that's a key for XAH Wolfram Mod. So actually I can make this buffer into XAH Wolfram Mod. Space W. There it is. Okay, nothing changes. But anyway, so close that. Okay, now let's make this into fundamental mod. Let's shrink it. Okay. Fundamental mod, now magnify space W. Fantastic. Now you see it works. Now describe key space W. So now we get into the documentation of the XAH Wolfram mod. Press enter to go into the source code. Then we are going to fix that sine cosine, the syntax highlighting problem. This is not being highlighted. So how do you fix that? Okay, when you have 20 years, 15 years of emacs lisp coding, that is easy. Okay, so all you have to do is here. Let's see, symbol. So rejects opt. Let's see, rejects opt. This is a emacs lisp function that takes a list of words and we will turn them into a regular expression of all. So that's what this rejects opt does. Okay, and here is the documentation describe function, and then okay, so you want to modify. Okay, so symbols result surrounded by symbols. Okay, so result rejects is surrounded by words. Okay, let's use words. Yeah, okay, so let's try words. So replace symbol. So let me show you my operations. Replace the word apostrophe symbols by words. Okay, yes. Change them. Now is it words or word? Let's see the documentation again. Words. Yeah. Okay, now evaluate the buffer, close it, close this, reopen it. Fantastic. Did you see that? Now the sign is also colored. Now wait. Why is the U colored? U and V should not be colored. Okay. Okay, I know it's why, because yesterday, now let's go back to the Wolfram language mod again. Go to the source code, because yesterday we used the symbol U and V. So let's search for U. Yeah, so you see that, you see there. You know, this is a mistake. We listed all the symbols, but U and V is actually we used it, so we want to delete that. Okay, so U and V deleted. Evaluate the buffer, close it, and wait, don't close it. So describe key space W, go to the source code, then go to the directory, then open this test file, open it, close it, open it, magnify. Now you see U and V are not colored anymore. Fantastic. Fix and fixes. So now Wolfram Mod, go to the top, the source code. We modify the code, so we need to change the version number. So the version number is gonna be 1.1 now. Fantastic. And git status, git add, git commit. Much ado about nothing. Okay, done. So that's about XAH Emacs, XAH Wolfram Mod. Fantastic. So we have, let me demonstrate some features. Okay, parametric plot 3D. So this is a kind of a function. You can jump to any brackets. So parametric plot 3D. So parametric plot 3D. Press enter and press space. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna plot this thing. Okay, so we're gonna modify this code in emacs lisp. Okay, this is a new one. So actually shrink a little bit. So what do I want to do? So we want to change this to pi and s equals to 1. So okay, so let's do that. Paste it so that we can close the gap. This is a client bottle, a different parameterization of the client bottle surface. We explained what's a parametric surface in math yesterday. So AA equals to pi does not work. What? Okay. So AA was AA controls kind of the huge radius. So if you want to close the thing, you need to put 2 pi here. Okay, so now it's closed. Now let's change AA to 3. Okay, fantastic. Now we are going to, I don't want the boxes. I don't want the copy. Now I don't want the I don't want the bounding box. So what you do is let's see. This is a bit. So let's make this simple. Okay. So actually I have another command that reformat the whole thing. Let's show it. So press the prefix key. So you see F9T will prettify the code. So let's try it. Okay. F9T. Okay. So I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to find what's the best way to prettify, reformat the Wolfram language code. Now, like I talked about quite a few times in my past video, Wolfram language is a truly white space insignificant language. So this, in fact, the entire language can be, can be one single line, like the whole source code. You can make them one single line, and including comments. Okay, do we have? Oh, actually, so we need to add another feature to create a comment. So this is comment. Okay, yeah. Okay, I need to do that offline. So anyway, so here is the parametric plot. We want to, so right now we want to make it box free, okay? Okay, boxed, okay. Then we need to type right arrow. Again, we need a shortcut, okay? Let me show you some of the, let me work on this. We need, so what we need, you see, boxed, let me show you, okay, what's going on. So what we want is boxed, let me type this first, okay? Boxed force, okay? And axis dash arrow axis force, okay? Now I want to, okay, first of all, let's try to plot it, okay? So do it, fantastic, okay? So we got this fantastic thing. Let's magnify. Okay, fantastic. Now, you see, it's painful to type this dash arrow stuff, and false and true is one of the most used symbols, false and true. You need to type that a lot in Wolfram language. So I want a brief. So when I type, for example, when I type, let's say F, it should become false, something like that. And for the arrow, I'm not sure about that. Anyway, for the arrow, I wanted to say just RA, okay? So right now, my abbrev RA expand to a Unicode arrow, but that doesn't work in Wolfram language, although it does display as Unicode arrow, you can see. But if you want to paste in, you need to paste this. So I need a shortcut. RA, we should expand to that, okay? Let's do it. So let's go to Wolfram source code again. So describe key space W, okay, jump to the source code. Then let's search for the abbrev section here. So let's paste it. RA becomes that, fantastic. And cursor, you need a cursor, okay? Cursor. So RA becomes that, and let's say true and false, okay? So T will become true, okay? And F is false, okay? Evaluate the whole source code. Close this, reopen it, magnify. Now let's try it. F, hey, fantastic. T, fantastic. RA space fantastic, saves you typing, so we are making progress with the XAH emacs XAH Wolfram Mod, saves you typing. So you don't get crippled with your hands and abandon your coding career, okay? Now, who is here? 9 people. Welcome to the show, guys, and say something, okay? Let's see. Let me show the comments. Lisp machine. Hello, Lisp machine. Emily, our greatest coder in XAH forum. Emily. Good morning, Emily, to UK. And great Bojay Do. Hi. So okay. So we did. So we showed some XAH Wolfram Mod feature. Okay, and now actually I want to export this image, okay, into my website. So save graphics as PNG, so tt.png, okay, save in desktop, that's fine. Then go to my website. You just search for claim battle, okay. I'm gonna replace this one. This image is from 3D Explore Math, okay. It's from my mentors in mathematician. 3D Explore Math. Let me show you some of that. Okay, so Professor Richard Palais, and Professor Hermann Kasher from Germany. They are two of the greatest differential geometers in the past 50 years. And I helped them do some of the 3D Explore Math museum. Okay, so the website is getting pretty old, and anyway, I helped in creating this website. So you might check them out. Famous surfaces. So and okay, so they are one of the top differential geometers, and they taught me a lot math. So and okay, so what I want to mention is that oops, I closed the browser by mistake. Okay, press 1 key to reopen it, and let's go to did we show the new 3D Explore Math. Okay, 3D Explore Math. 3D Explore Math. They used a kind of the domain name is not so good. I tell them to use a different domain name that's easy to type and so on. They didn't listen to that recommendation. So anyway, so this side. So I wanted to say, so Richard Palais and Herman Kasher Herman, they are also the pioneer of TeX. So when TeX and LaTeX was invented like 30-40 years ago, they lead the spreading of TeX and LaTeX. Richard Palais and Herman Kasher, in particular Richard Palais. And he is also a pioneer. This is 30 years ago. He started. He's a mathematician, but he also code. So back then, the language, the popular language to use is Pascal. So he wrote a program for the Mac to plot all these differential geometry manifold curves and surfaces. Okay, so you can see. We talked about this surface yesterday, Boy's surface. This surface is a representation of the projective plane. Okay, I love projective plane. Projective plane is part of the projective geometry, which kind of fell out of fashion in math. The field of math, the branches of math also goes by fads and fashion. Like in certain decades, certain topic is very popular. Everyone wants to do that. Then in another decade or century, typically in every 50 years or something, in other 50 years, another topic become popular. So projective geometry was the most popular topic in, I think, 1800s or 1800s. But it kind of fell out of fashion. But however, it doesn't mean it's no good anymore. It's still good, and a lot of mathematicians pursue it. It's just that it's not, the main hot research topic. So the hot after projective geometry, the hot topic is topology. Topology you've heard of. So anyway, this Boy's surface is a actual model. They say it's a model of the projective geometry, a projective plane. Okay. It's a projective plane, and you can see how it generated. Okay, so wait, where are we? So they have these, so this shows you how it, it tries to illustrate exactly how the surface is constructed. And there are other websites also try to do this, okay? And there is this famous sculpture, made of metal. This one is in Germany, in the Mathematical Research Institute of Oberwolfach, okay, in Germany. If you are a mathematician, if you are a professional mathematician, everyone knows this. Just like in programming community, we know lots of Richard Stallman or other famous coders. So anyway, so that's Richard Palais, my friend, my mentor in math, and Herman Kasher, and Richard Palais and Herman Kasher, they mostly, these two person, they wrote a program called 3D Explore Math that was kind of fairly popular in 1990s and 2000s. Today it's kind of died away because they kind of, because there are a lot more technology, and also they are now old. They are much older than me. I'm getting old. I'm about. So anyway, and we tried to port some of it in on the web with JavaScript. So this is actually pretty new, just 2 years ago. So that's why you see these are using JavaScript. But we could actually do a lot better. For example, this is actually just a sequence of static images. It would be much better if we have actual porting of the Pascal code to JavaScript, so we can have rotation and dynamic generation, not static images. These are static images. I kind of helped to create. So, and here you see the generation of the client bottle. Client bottle, there are different models of client bottle. Client bottle is another surface in, with special properties, okay? And here is a kind of the, so anyway, that's math, okay? That's geometry, my favorite topic, geometry. I want to, so Fazing, good morning, Fazing. Anything interesting here? Okay, so that's a digression to, my friends, Richard Palais and Herman Kasher. And so I also kind of have a version on my site. This website began like 15 years ago. 2008, this began, it began 2006, okay, 15 years ago about. So, and now I'm going to kind of replace them using Wolfram language. So I want to so this image you are seeing is from 3D Explorer Math. You can have rotation. And by the way, you can download it still on the Mac. It still works. You can download it. You can just find the download link, if you go around the website. But what I want to do, so I want to replace this one. Okay, let's do it quickly. So let's go to talk show, and today's talk show here, and delete that part and paste the code, paste the link here, so we can go to the website, show in browser, so that's that page. And we exported from Mathematica, Wolfram language, this image. Now let's put that image here. So I have convenient command that just move the image here and also optimize the PNG file. You can see in the buffer. Now show in browser. Okay, that's my screenshot from previous session. So actually we don't need this. Open it, delete it, and okay, and move the image again. Okay, it's doing optimization of the PNG file and show in browser. Okay, that's yesterday's screenshot for my video we talked about yesterday. It turns out I don't need it. So let's do another try. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, wait, it shows refresh. What's going on? Where is this image? Okay, I don't know why. Let's do another move image. Okay, look at the pink window. Wait, no more. Wait, what? Okay, let's go to desktop. What's going on? I thought I just exported the image. Let's try it again. Save graphics as XAH desktop. Yeah, tt.png. Okay. Oh, okay. So you actually okay. This is the file name. If you name the file something.png, it does not automatically save it in that format. You have to manually choose the format first. That is why we got that broken image thing, because that is actually PNG file. So I got a phone call, so I cannot talk right now. So oh, actually, I need to take the phone. Okay, it's from my wife. so okay, hold on a second. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me. So you can see this is a PNG. So let's close that and let's do this again. Okay, And now showing browser, fantastic. Now we don't need the old image anymore, okay? So you return to open it, press a key to delete it, delete the HTML as well, showing browser, fantastic. And now you need to rename this image file because right now it's just that, okay? So this will be renamed as client bottle, okay? Copy that, press a key to rename. This is all fantastic emacs lisp, okay? You can see the file is renamed on disk, and also this HTML image tag is also changed, okay? So let's do it. Actually, copy the URL and paste it again, linkify, delete the previous, showing browser, fantastic. So we need to remove this random generated string because it generates a random string when you move an image to your website, because that prevents image, same name collision, also serves as an ID. Unique ID is a great thing in computing, okay? So actually, I need to take the phone, so hold on a second. Let me shut down, give me a minute, okay? My voice back and my video is back. Good morning, everyone. Good evening. And I have to go to lunch to a friend, to dinner to a friend's house. So social stuff, social. Okay, so we are back to this. So we digressed a lot. Now let's get back, shall we, to code emacs lisp and what you guys are saying. Anything? Any questions? Are you okay there, fuzzing? You okay there, fuzzing? Emily, I showed you my code. Please reply. What does the definition of say hello look like? Define say hello. What? So did you finish? Okay, if you want my reply, tag me. Okay, my name XahTV, so I can easily see it. Did you finish reading the article about the keyboard layout named? No, I haven't finished that. It's I have lots of to-dos. What is keyboard layout name? Okay, so because self-respecting layout name tank. Okay, so let's go back to these. So let's finish what we want to do today. So we showed a little bit Wolfram language. It's always good to do some variety. This is a variety show, XahTalk show. So we did some emacs lisp. So let's get to the main topic. We talked about Xah Wolfram Mod. So the main topic today is, let's show this. Okay, copy that. Go back to, what is this? Okay, go back to talk show. Link, we already did that. So the main topic is we are going to write these three functions. So let's do it now. Okay. we are going to write these three functions to do Wolfram language. Okay, so okay, wait. So let's start emacs lisp mod template, paste it there, delete that, and open a new buffer. So we are going to write this function and this function, and they will all be in Xah Wolfram Mod. Okay, so actually delete all that and switch to Xah Wolfram Mod. Okay, describe key space W, open the mod's documentation, then press tab enter to jump to the source code. So you are looking at the source code, and you see we go to diet, you can see there it is. Okay, then we are going to write this function. Okay, so where do I want to write this function? So after the 7,000 keywords. Okay, so here. Okay, make a line. Okay, shrink so you can see. Make a line, paste these three functions. Okay, comment out for now. We're gonna write them one at a time. So define Xah lookup Wolfram doc. Okay, so I've written this kind of command like 10 times over the past 20 years, more than 10 times. So the slower way is for me to actually, code it step by step so you can actually see it. The faster way, is just just copy and paste my code, because I've written this so many times. Let's just copy and copy the code. Okay, for example, I have a command that's look up Google or Google Bing search or whatever. So I just press a key. Now look at the pink window. Okay, let's see. So look at the pink window. I press a key. It search the word under cursor function in the web, whatever search engine you configured. So you see. So how does that function work? Now describe key space h describe key space ht. So you can see here is the documentation for Xah lookup, and in this package lookup el, you can get it on Mailpa, and so then we can see this function Xah lookup internet. Let's search for it. Okay, here is the function search the word on internet. So let's copy it, delete it, close it, and not delete. So we can actually just paste it here. So we paste our code, Xah lookup Wolfram doc, based on this lookup internet. So actually, let's just delete that. Delete that, paste it here, delete that. So Xah lookup doc. Okay. So the documentation lookup current word. Word in Wolfram reference site. Okay, so look up current word in Wolfram. Okay, so that's the documentation. The URL string is a string of this form. I don't know. Okay, so let's write this. Should what the fuck is that? I just want to code this fast. Okay, let's ignore the comments. I don't have time to read it now. So let's just start to look at the code. So set word. So first of all, you need to get the word, grab the word. Okay, so set word. If word, let's remove the option. I don't want the option. Okay, remove all the parameters. So word, if word, blah blah blah. I don't care. I don't care. So so set up word. Yeah. You know, it's actually probably faster if I write this from scratch because, okay, so set word if region active. No, I don't want region active. It's always going to be, okay, region active. So if there's an active region, if there's a text selection, then buffer string no properties, okay, begin end, okay, otherwise current word, okay. Okay, so current word may not work. So current word grabs the word under cursor, but however, it may not work for Wolfram language, you know, because what do you consider a word? You know, does the hyphen or does the underscore are part of it? So in order to do that, let's just say current word, okay? Let me get this finished quickly. So set word, so we don't need this part, so delete that. So reference URL, so we need to know the Wolfram language reference URL. So here is the example, copy it. Basically, we want to get this URL. So set URL if we don't care. Okay, so wait, so this is the URL, this is the word. Okay, so set the URL curly Q, yeah, XXX. Okay, so set the URL, we don't care about that. Prettify the code, so that is the reference URL. Then my URL replace string that by word. My URL rejects in string, then replace XXX by current word in this string. Okay, then you know, then this code allows you to, you know, it's like that because it allows you to configure which browser you want to use. That's too complex. I don't want just let's just say browse URL. Okay, so what is okay, let's just say that. Okay, I don't want no complexity, so close. Let me just show you how to do this simply. Okay, there. So okay, that's essentially the command. Okay, delete. So here is a command: lookup Wolfram doc. Look up current word in Wolfram doc site. Look up the word under cursor. Okay. Version today. So that is the command, and we need a key for this command. So let's go to the key section to give it a key. So where is the key search section? So just search for map. Okay. Okay, so here is the key section. So okay, copy that. So yeah, leader map. So leader, so we set a key. So here is a function, look up current word, look up Wolfram doc, and what is the key? H. Okay, leader map is F9. So you press F9, H, it'll look it up. Okay, so let's, you know, evaluate the buffer. Okay, now go to the test page, go to the directory, open the test file, close it, open it again just to refresh. So so now if I put a cursor on the parametric plot 3D. I don't even need to have a selection. I press the F9 U. Oh, not. Oh, yes. F9 H. There it is. We did it. Fantastic. Okay. So fantastic. We're making a lot progress. This now go back to the code. Go back to the and we need to write more functions. So this function look up the word. Okay, so we need to write another function, Wolfram linkify. So this time I'm not going to copy my code from somewhere because that's actually slower. So Wolfram reference linkify. So what does this mean? So given a Wolfram language URL, you want to turn it into a link. So in HTML, so people can click. Okay, so here's a URL example. So first of all, let's write the doc because when you write the doc, you have a clear idea what you are doing, and that's my style of coding. Always write the doc first, even a draft or whatever, or spec or thoughts. So this so what this do? Change URL under cursor into a link, HTML link with special format. Okay, change Wolfram language reference URL under cursor into a HTML link. That's kind of mouthful, too many words. Okay, but we're gonna fix that later. So my concern is just to get the code work now. So a URL like that. Okay, so again, actually I need to go to refer to my code because I've written this a million times. It's easier to copy. So yeah, so this is, you go to HTML, XahTV linkify. So you go to one of these reference linkify. Oh, actually, I have already written that. So that code is in, go to my brief file, go to my emacs init, go to miscellaneous there, open it, search for Wolfram. Yeah, what? Okay, not in this file. Ref, okay, so this file, emacs ref linkify. So here is the code. Cut, close, save, close, shrink the window, close a brief, close the HTML, back to the code here. So paste it here. So we already have, yeah. So already have the function Wolfram ref linkify, make current word into a link to Wolfram language reference site. Now the word Mathematica is out of fashion because they renamed their language Wolfram language, which turns out is actually a better name. Initially, I think Mathematica is good. You know, why should we have a Wolfram language kind of, you know, but actually now I'm used to it. Also, I think it is actually a better name, you know, for Wolfram the company, but also in general it is actually a better name because Wolfram language actually describes, you know, describe the language, while Mathematica, you know, like what, you know, so technically Mathematica is an app, you know, for doing math using the Wolfram language, but actually, you know, the whole Wolfram thing is about that. So Wolfram language reference site. Okay, so Wolfram reference linkify. So let's put today's date since we modified it. So we don't need this anymore. Okay, now again we need to give it a key map. Okay, we need to give it a key. So let's go to the key section here. So again, copy, delete that, paste it here. So which key is that? You know, key, deciding the design of key binding, the design of keyboard shortcut layout. That's another giant science and art, because you want the most frequently used command to have the most easy key. So actually I need to think 5 minutes, but I'm doing this live, so I have to make a decision right now. So Wolfram reference linkify, let's say H, because H in XahTV mod, that is the key. So if we do H, that's most consistent. So H under vorac. So now, but if we give this H, then what the dark lookup will be? T. Okay, but now what about prettify code? Okay, so prettify code P. Okay, so we change a bunch of keys. Okay, that. Okay, evaluate the whole file, close it, go open the test file, close it, reopen. Now, actually that is in, wait. Okay, we got some issue here, because this command, Wolfram reference linkify, it actually generates a HTML. It's actually part of the HTML mod. It has nothing to do with the Wolfram language source code. So this function shouldn't be here. So this function should be in XahTV mod. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that is true. So let's we got lots of things to do. So okay. Comments. Okay. This is getting boring, I think. Okay, so this should be named XahTV Wolfram language linkify. Cut, then go to XahTV mod. Describe key space H, then jump to the HTML mod source code, then list matching lines, linkify. Then we got all lines that contains the word linkify. So you can see there are a lot of different linkify commands. So CSS linkify, JavaScript linkify, YouTube linkify, Amazon linkify. So so where's the Amazon linkify source code? Right here. Okay, so let's jump to it, and we're gonna put the code about right here. Okay, paste it here. So now we have XahTV Wolfram ref linkify. Okay, so this is in XahTV mod, and remove the, what is this? Anyway, so we have that, and we need a key. Okay, so let's search for let's go to the key section to see if there's a key. There's no key. Okay, but there is any linkify, so let's put it here. Okay, so let me explain what's going on. So there is a general command XahTV any linkify that turns a URL into a HTML link. Now, however, for different link, different type of sites, you may want a different format of the link. For example, if you have a Wikipedia URL, you can make it a link, but the link text, usually you just want the words like, America, the article, let's say President Lincoln, an article about Lincoln, you just want the word Lincoln instead of the full URL to click on. So, and for CSS file, basically you want, so audio files, video files, YouTube files, YouTube links. In the case of YouTube, you want the link to be a embedded video usually, not just a, YouTube something. So you have all these several. So this any linkify will look at the URL, see what it is, then call the appropriate command to make the right format link. So now we're gonna add this Wolfram linkify. So go to the Amazon check part. So we're gonna add, so here it is, okay? So you see this section, it checks for the Amazon link, check if the link is Amazon. So let's copy it. So in this case, we're gonna check, so what is the Wolfram language link? So let's go to, now we need to find what's the Wolfram language link, okay? So here is the format of Wolfram language. Yeah, okay, so you check for basically, yeah, okay. So you check for that. .com, okay, /.com, okay. So if you see that, that's a Wolfram language URL. Then you call okay. So fantastic. I think is this correct? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now we just go up. We need to change the version date. We modified it. So put a date here. Okay. Save it. So that's let's make it one window. Okay. Shrink. So that is HTML any linkify. Okay. Now evaluate the code so we can evaluate the code. Now let's go back to talk show. Let's try if it works. So for example, here is the URL. Let's go to it. There it is, Wolfram language reference website. Okay, so now we want to linkify. So call any linkify. So symbols function definition is void. Okay, we forgot to evaluate that. Okay, let's go back to the HTML. So let's go to Wolfram. We forgot to evaluate the code. So evaluate this part and define and evaluate Wolfram language reference linkify. That's right. Evaluate it. Now do it. Fantastic. Okay. Error. What's okay, so this, okay, so actually I made a mistake again. Fuck. Search. So this function actually this function actually what does do is that if you have a Wolfram language keyword like that, you call this function. Okay, what's the name? Okay, you call this function Wolfram ref linkify. It turns a word into a link. So I made a mistake. So this function should rename. Let's rename it. Yeah, so this function actually should be this word to link. Yeah, so this should be HTML2. So XahTV Wolfram word to link. Wolfram word to link. Okay. So that is actually what this should be. Okay, word to link. Now we need to write another command to actually linkify. Okay, it's taking too long, so there's no comments. Okay, so am I still going? Yes. I've been talking for how long? Video check, audio check. I've been talking for 1 hour. Okay, I gotta go in soon. So word to link. That's right, word to link. You need to give it a key. So let's jump to the key map section. word linkify. Let's give it a random key now. So because I have to think a lot about what key to give. So because there are already lots of other keys for XahTV mod. So XahTV Wolfram word to link, you know, this command is rarely used, especially for other people. For me, I use it sometimes, but for other people, you probably don't use it. So this is a command that usually you don't need a key. But however, I have found out over the past 10 years of key binding study that even if a command is rarely used, it is always better to give every command a key. Okay, just give it a random, like a long key. Okay, so why? Because when people do want to use it, they have a key. And if you don't need, if you don't use this command often, that's okay too. So you want a key. Okay, so for now, let's just so what key should I give this? I don't know. So let's just say random. Okay, so I can remind myself to maybe change it later. So it's gonna be leader UW for Wolfram word to link. Okay, it's just a random. Okay, should it be U or okay? Let's make it I. Okay, so IW. Okay, so evaluate this part. Go to the function, evaluate the function. Now we need to fix the function we wrote before. This Wolfram reference linkify, we need to actually write it. Okay, so let's write it. Go back to the previous position. Yeah, let's write this command, Wolfram reference linkify. Okay, so first of all, copy it. Maybe we can copy it. So Wolfram reference linkify. So make current link to Wolfram language link. So to a make a Wolfram URL to Wolfram link. Okay, something like that. I'm not going to explain details. I'm gonna do the details documentation later. So make a URL to Wolfram link. So first of all, you need to grab the URL under the cursor. Okay, so how do you do that? You look at the, look at my source code here. Okay, under this any linkify. Okay, so here is the source code. Copy it. So jump to the reference, jump to the code here. So first of all, we need to grab the URL. So here is the code. That's too many. So if there's a region, then region beginning and region end. Then otherwise, you are trying to grab the URL. Okay, let that be. Let's just use that. Okay. So the point of this part is set the position P1 and P2. That's the region beginning. That's the link beginning, URL beginning, and URL end. Okay. Then what you need, P1, P2 input. Okay. Then P1, P2 input. Okay. That grabs the URL. Then oh god, this is more work than I expected, because let me show you what we need to do. So here's a URL. So you want to make it so that let's go to talk show and let me show you. Okay, let's go to talk show. Okay, so you see here's a URL, but what you want is actually, let me show you. Okay, what you want is what's it? Shit, it's changed so much. I believe what you want is this. Okay, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So we have an example here. Yeah. So you see, this is URL, but this is the end result. You want the face form, just a word. So you need to actually pass the URL. But I have written, I already have the code somewhere. So let's go to it. So go to my emacs init directory. So here is the HTML linkify, a bunch of linkify commands. So we have, so let's list matching lines to see what function are there. And okay, I deleted lots of them. NKS linkify, this is Wolfram's new kind of science thing. And this is not. What? Okay, so let's go back to HTML file, XahTV. I'm trying to find where I have the code before. Search for reference. Okay, so you can see here, here, open it, jump to it. Yeah, we jump to the own file. Okay, so let me just do it. I cannot, I don't believe it, I don't have it. So let's just go to JavaScript. I'm trying to find 410. Okay, I need to go. Okay, I think it's kind of dead and boring now, and I'm gonna quit, I think. So most people left. So I'm going to quit now. At least we finished 2 of the commands today. Yeah, we finished 2 of the commands today. So let's look at lots of things I need to clean up. So let's look at talk show. Today's talk show. So we want to write 3 Wolfram language functions. We finished 2 of them. There's one more, the Wolfram ref linkify, that needs to be worked on. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like my stuff, buy my stuff, donate. Okay, especially the Wolfram Mod. Okay, so for $5, PayPal me and tell me, and I'll send it to you. Okay, bye.